December is finally over, and 2022 for that matter is finally over. This is going to be the final episode of Best New Balances of the Month for the year 2022. I'm really happy I was able to make a highlight video for every month of 2022, and I plan on continuing this series throughout 2023 and hopefully beyond. Welcome to this month's episode of Best New Balances of the Month. As usual, I'll start off the video with all of the awesome GRs and collaborations that were officially released in some form during the month of December, and I'll end off the video with all of the GRs and collabs that were revealed or leaked in the month of December. Starting off the GRs that released during December 2022, we have a 2-pack of 650Rs. One of them is a white and green colorway, and the other one is a gray and white colorway. Both of them are very simple and clean, especially that gray pair. It's a very neutral and subtle pair, and I actually really like the green pair. I think that shade of green is really dope, and overall they're both rock solid 650R GRs. And next up we have two new 580 GR colorways. One of them is a honeycomb colorway and the other one is an olive green colorway. Both of these colorways are apparently inspired by an older collaboration that New Balance did. I'm not 100% sure what that collaboration is, but they're both fire colorways nonetheless, and they look great on the newly retroed 580. And next up we have the Made in UK GBI pack. This colorway is featured on the 1500 and the 991, both of which consist of nice shades of brown leather. The colorways alone look great, but what I really like about them is that they use some high quality leather. They look really great, and I'm sure the shoes will look even better as you wear them. And next up we have 3 Teddy Santis Season 2 pairs that officially released. One of them officially released on newbalance.com. The other 2 colorways officially released at various sneaker boutiques. The first one is the Teddy Santis 990 V3. This is the purple and green 990 V3. It is definitely a more neutral tone shoe with that interesting subtle contrast of purple. Definitely an interesting colorway, but I personally didn't really care too much for it. The next colorway is a 990 V2 in like a tonal brown and mustard yellow colorway. I think this colorway is really fire. It's probably one of my favorite neutral tone 990 V2s from season 2. I really love how the mudguard is made out of what looks like nubuck. I think it's really cool that they're switching up the materials instead of it just being all suede. And then the third Teddy Santis season 2 pair that released in December was the purple, fuchsia, and yellow 990 V2. This is my personal favorite colorway from Teddy Santis season 2. I love how loud it is, and I love the contrasting tones between the yellow, purple, and fuchsia. I managed to cop a pair from Sunika, and hopefully they should come in next week, so that'll probably be my first New Balance review of 2023, so stay tuned for that review. And next up we have the 2023 Lunar New Year collection, which actually just released earlier today. The pack consisted of 1 9060, 2 574s, 3 2002Rs, one of which was a refined future colorway, and 2 550s. With the exception of the red 574, all of these pairs consisted of mostly neutral tones, and they were pretty subtle. The most popular pair from this pack would be the gray 2002R in the refined future aesthetic. It's very reminiscent of the original gray refined future pack 2002R, which is why this pair is so popular from the pack. I think all of the pairs are very clean, but I personally didn't really care too much to buy any. And next up we have 2 new colorways for the two-way V3 performance basketball silhouette. The first being a special gingerbread colorway. As you can probably tell, this colorway dropped for the holiday season, and it looks a lot like a gingerbread house. You get a mostly gingerbread brown base with various colors around the shoe to mimic frosting and gumdrops like you'd find on a gingerbread house. I think it's a really fun holiday colorway for the two-way V3. And then the other colorway for the two-way V3 is a collaboration with NBA 2K. This colorway first debuted in the NBA 2K game, and then it was a PE for Jamal Murray, and then they officially released it to the public. I think it's a very fun and loud colorway for the two-way V3. Continuing on with the collabs that released during December, we have the Salehi Bembury 990 V2 Sand Be the Time. This is Salehi Bembury's first ever collaboration on a Main USA silhouette, and I personally think this is his best collaboration to date. I absolutely love the colorway on the 990 V2. You guys know the 990 V2 is my favorite looking 990 version. I feel like the sand pink color just works well year round, and I really love the pop of purple as well as the typical Salehi Bembury details that you'd find on any of his collabs. And next up we have another very popular collaboration that dropped in December in the Bodega 9060. This is my personal favorite 9060 that has dropped all year. The 9060 originally debuted with the Joe Freshgoods collaboration earlier on in the year, but Bodega has really done it justice with their collaboration. They've told another great story with it, and the shoe just looks really great. I really like the blue and the contrasting colors and all of the subtle details that Bodega brings with all of their collaborations. And next up, the ALD Rainier 3-pack officially dropped during December. It consisted of 3 different colorways. I already did a review on the brown and green colorway, which was my personal favorite from the 3-pack. The other 2 colorways also look pretty great, and I also really liked how accessible the pairs were. And next up, we have the second Up There Store 2002R collaboration. Up There Store's first collaboration on the 2002R was really popular, and this second collaboration was also really popular, and I personally like this colorway better. I think the colorway is fire. I really love the combination of the dark red, white, and light green, and overall it's a very rock solid collaboration from Up There on the 2002R. And next up we have the second Aurally XC72 collaboration pack, this one being the tonal pack. It consisted of an all-white XC72 and an all-tan XC72. I personally think Aurally has done the best collaborations on the XC72. I think Aurally just chose great colors for the XC72 in both of their collaboration packs. And next up we have a collaboration between Costa Rican clothing brand Revival Streetwear and the 574. I don't know all the details about this collaboration, but I do know it was only limited to 100 units, and it featured a special box, and the 574 mostly consisted of gray hairy suede and had Revival Streetwear branding on the back of the shoe. I think it's a pretty clean 574, and it's an interesting collaboration between the Costa Rican brand. And now I'm gonna move on to all of the reveals and or leaks from the month of December. First up, we have 2 GR colorways for the Rainier, one of which is a Rain Cloud colorway, and the other one is a brown and blue colorway, which is very similar to the OG navy and brown leather Rainier. Both of these colorways are simple and clean, and I think they look good on the Rainier. I just wish they continued making the Rainier in the USA. And next up, we have a sneak peek of a new DTLR 990 V3 collaboration coming in January, and it was teased by their designer slash collaborator June Sanders. As you can see, it's probably going to be a white and black colorway. We can't see the entire shoe as it's intentionally covered by the pants, but from what I can see, I think it looks pretty good. It's going to be a simple and clean colorway and another rock solid collaboration from DTLR. And lastly, we have leaked photos of an upcoming Bricks and Wood collaboration on the 9060. This collaboration appears to be a mostly light tan upper as well as the midsole, with subtle pops of green around the midsole and some pops of gray around the upper of the shoe. It features some interesting fuzzy rope style lacing as well as an exaggerated mesh pattern in the toe box of the shoe. This is a very interesting looking collaboration from Bricks and Wood, and it's a lot different from their first New Balance collaboration. Not much else is known about this collaboration other than the fact that it's probably going to release later on in 2023. And that is the last month of 2022 wrapped up. What were your guys' favorite releases or reveals during the month of December? I'd definitely like to know down in the comments. So that's gonna do it for this video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Follow me on my socials. Consider putting in a super thanks, and thanks for watching.